We're back in the airport again. This time we're off to Davao just for the weekend to talk about stocks again and investing for our kababayans there. Now, I'd like to talk about what's happening in the markets and the stocks that you've requested. And also, let's talk a bit about Shake Shack as well. So, let's check this out. So let's talk about what SSI did yesterday. SSI disclosed that they will bring Shake Shack to the Philippines, that it will be the first Shake Shack in general in Southeast Asia. So this is a positive move since Shake Shack is a really good burger brand. It's honestly, it's one of my favorite brands as well. The burger is not just amazing, it's everything that they have in the menu. So I think this is something that's very good. It's a plus for the company. It's an added bonus that they've been accumulating a lot of good food brands from Salad Stock to PWG. So I think generally, this will add to its bottom line in the future. But please remember this: it's Burger Shake Shack is more of a premium brand. It won't go head to head with Jollibee. It won't go head to head also with McDonald's. It's more of, if Jollibee brings Smash Burger here, that will be, I think, in more direct competition as compared to Jollibee. So probably be Smash Burger versus Shake Shack in the near future. However, from a technical analysis perspective, the stock went up yesterday. It was at its highest around 13-14%, but it also started to retrace lower in that day. It failed to break out from the 50-day moving average, which, if it broke past that, would have given it a bigger and more significant upside. But from that perspective, since it failed to break out of that, you can't really expect it to move much higher. Another thing that I'd like to mention is this: today it's down as well, so it's reaffirming that the 50-day moving average now is something that's worth watching for SSI. For it to actually reverse, it must break out of that level. The only two buy signals you have for SSI is, number one, change in direction from the MACD, and also breakout from the short-term moving average. But other than that, the trend is still down. The stock being down today gives you or shows you a notion that it may not be as strong enough of a news item to make the stock reverse. You have to remember that SSI is still deep into its downtrend from a high of almost 11 a few years ago. From an IPO price of 7 to 11 to where it is right now, it's pretty much bearish, and it will take, I guess, not just news items like that, but it needs significant earnings to help boost its buying interest in the stock as well. Mega Wide bounced today, because pretty much it's oversold. There was large momentum for the stock headed down. Price and momentum oscillators are denoting that the stock is bearish, not just for the mid-term, but also for the short, mid, and long term as well. Hence the downward movement. A lot of price oscillators are showing you downward momentum. The reason why it's up, because number one, it's oversold, but beyond it being oversold, it hit the support of 16.5. So for those who picked it up, bought it at 16.5, your next target price is 19 pesos. So buy at 16.5, target price is 19. So if it fails to hold 16.5, meaning over the next few days it starts to retrace downward again, the downward target for Mega Wide will be at 15. So this is how you reference it. Mega Wide 16.5, target price is 19. Breaks down from 16.5, possibility of it going down to around 15 pesos per share. From a trend perspective, position traders, stay away from the stock because the stock is developing into a deeper and larger downtrend as of this point in time. It has broken down already from, I think, 3 support ranges already. So for those who've been following the Stock Smart series, the more support ranges it breaks, the more bearish it is. And that's the only reason for you buying it is because it just bounced from oversold levels as well. AC is pretty much down today. It's at 9:50 now as of 2:30 p.m. Because number one, it failed to break out of the resistance at around 980 pesos per share. So please do note this, that some price and momentum oscillators have started to show that the stock has started to, at least, or has a semblance of somehow trying to reverse, but it needs to go above the 980 level for it to have a full reversal. Midterm oscillators are showing you that there's now more buying taking place. However, it needs to break out of the 980. So why am I saying this? For those who are quick traders, because of the failing to break out of 980, you may not take profits again. for quick traders because of its failure to break out of the 980 level. You may now take profits because it may retrace downward to around 920 to as low and back to around 875 pesos per share should the selling continue, should the downward push bring the stock even lower. So for position traders though, here's the thing, 980 pesos per share. If it breaks out of 980, the stock becomes bullish again for the mid and long term already. So if you're a position trader, watch for the breakout from 980 pesos per share. So again, I'll repeat it, Ayala Corp, failure to break out of 980 is what we're seeing today, big profits. If it breaks out from 980, if you're a position trader, it would be a good time already for you to start a position because you are now seeing bulls start to come in. However, please take note of this. Over the past few days, no, volumes have been very, very weak. As of 2:34 p.m., it's around just 1+ billion. That kind of value turnover normally would happen 10 years ago when the market would just hit 3 billion. 3 billion at the end of each day. That was when the PSE was only half day, but ever since, so we've been hitting sana higher than that. It just shows you that there's a lack of conviction in the market. It just shows you some are probably in losing positions and holding, or some are waiting for a significant event before they start coming in. So that's it. My flight's about to board. I hope that this gives you a quick update on the market as well. So just to recap, SSI hasn't reversed yet. SSI, the movement downward is so strong still at this point in time that even if there was a good news that Shake Shack started to come in, it wasn't strong enough to break the downward trend. AC needs to break out of a resistance of 980 to go higher. Mega Wide is still in a downtrend and it just bounced up because of it being relatively oversold and it hit the support level as well. And the market needs a lot of volume for it to be convincing, for it to actually bounce and go up higher as well. So I hope this helps you and I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. To all of our kababayan in Davao, see you in a bit more.
Nanti ko